Thank you for joining me on this special video broadcast. My name is Oladipupo Clement. On this video, I want to share with you tips for selecting viable businesses. Tips for selecting viable businesses. If you've been in business long enough or you're looking to start a business, I'm sure you've got myriad of ideas running through your mind and you are sometimes unsure as to which one to begin with. And so some of the tips I'm going to share with you in a couple of videos that we'll be putting out will help you to prioritize the launch of your business ideas in such a manner that your business A will be able to feed and launch business B, and business A plus B will launch your business C, and on that way. You see, many of the conglomerates that we know around the world today all didn't start at the same time. They started one at a time. They started one at a time, not all at the same time. And so some of the tips I'm going to be sharing with you will help you to prioritize or reprioritize the launch or the continuation of your businesses. There are some of the businesses that you run right now that they need to be paused, and then more attention should be given to the one that has the potential and the capacity to drive all other businesses. And that's pretty much the central thing around the tips for selecting a viable business. Now, it is typical the way journalists sniff news. That's exactly the same way entrepreneurs sniff opportunities. So a lot of us as entrepreneurs have loads of ideas, sometimes still working on an idea, and several other things begin to come rush at you at the same time and puts you under pressure, to want to launch everything about the same time. Now you must recognize and remember that you are a limited resource. You are confined by time. You are also confined by space. And however big or large you decide to start, you will never have all the resources you require to get your business off the ground. So it's important to prioritize them. And so some of those tips I'm going to share will help you get your business off the ground in the right order. All right. So some of the tips I'm going to share with you will go a long way in helping you making quality business decisions. To also help you even in your product launch, right? All your products are not equally viable. Some of your products have a greater potential to hit the market and do well than others. And so it's important to recognize these same tips will go a long way, not just in launching your business, but also in launching products. Number one tip you must take to heart whenever you are thinking of doing this are the following. So I want you to take note of these guidelines. Number one, list out all the ideas flowing. Maybe a product idea, maybe a business idea, it may be some new innovation, but maybe an improvement on something that's in existence. So list out all the business or product ideas that you have, and as long as it may be, right? But you want to narrow them into the ones that have the greatest potential for success. List them out, and then you drop a column I'm going to share with you. So if you're interested in getting the template, you click on the link in the description, and I'll be very delighted to send that to you. Okay, so just click the link in the description, or you call the number +234 7087970441. Okay, so if you live or work in Nigeria, the number is 0708797041. Just add +234 if you're communicating outside Nigeria. Now, so let's get into this. The first thing you want to do is you want to list out all those business ideas or product ideas. Number two, you also want to create some kind of ranking, right? So the ranking is from 1 to 5. 1 meaning poor, 2 meaning fair, 3 meaning satisfactory, 4 meaning very good, and then 5 meaning excellent. Now, this is very important because in determining which of your business or product ideas is most viable to launch, you need to rank them based on data, based on research, not just based on emotions or what you like, but based on data and facts. Okay, so that's very important. So those two things are very important in rating or ranking some of the business or product ideas that you have. Now, you will not derive as much value from this video if you are not going to implement it. Okay, so I want to recommend that you request for the viability analysis template, and then we'll share that with you. And then you can use that to implement some of the things that I'm sharing with you. The first question you want to rank or you want to rate in regards to each of your product or business ideas is availability of funds. And that speaks to which of your business or product ideas are cheapest for you to start. Okay, if you're just going into business for the first time, this is going to go a long way in helping you. Which of your business ideas? Now listen to me. I wish I knew all of the things I'm sharing with you when I went into business for the first time several years ago, over 18 years ago now, right? I wish I understood. I've gone into a series of businesses that didn't work, and I learned very, very big lessons, that I would never find in any book, right? But some of those mistakes were mistakes that are avoidable if I understand exactly what I'm sharing with you today. So all your business ideas or product ideas are essentially not equally valuable. And the whole idea behind what I'm sharing with you is you want to find out which of those business ideas or product ideas are cheapest for you to start. Now listen to me. If you run ahead of this video and you just only assess your business or product ideas only in the light of which one is cheapest for you to start or which one gives you access to cheapest funds, right? And you go ahead and implement that alone, you'll be making a lot of mistakes. So this is not the only tip. The second thing you want to examine is which of your business idea or product ideas has a ready market. This speaks to availability of markets. So you want to evaluate the size of the market. For those of us who are Nigerian citizens, you recognize that Nigeria is the most populous black country and nation in the world. And for that reason, it's a big market in some ways, right? But when you look at the product or business ideas that you intend to launch, and you look at the size of the market that can afford what you're selling or that need what you're selling, you want to know whether it is a shrinking market, a declining market, or whether it is an emerging market, whether the size of the market are those who can really afford it. So sometimes what you have to offer, even in the most populous nation like Nigeria, does not necessarily have the size of the market that you need. You see, if there's anything I have ever found to be very true, it is the fact that the owner of the market, right, is way more superior than the owner of the factory. And so you want to evaluate the size of the market for this potential product or the product you intend to launch or the business you want to launch. What's the size? Not in the light of the population of that nation or the community or the city you are trying to target, but in the light of those who have the capacity to pay, right? And that's very, very, very important. So if you don't evaluate that and you launch your business, it can lead to a lot of stress. So this is where I'm going to stop for today. So till we meet in the next video, always remember, winners don't quit and quitters don't win. Subscribe to this channel, and then we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.